Did you see this? Joe Biden tweeted out this, and it simply said, "A cup of Joe never tasted better. Grab yours at joe.link/dark roast." When you click on that, you can actually see the president. Watch this, and look at the cup.
I like my coffee dark.
And there you can see, okay, so he's got the laser eyes, the dark Brandon thing there. So obviously they are embracing the Let's Go Brandon thing, the dark Brandon thing. If you click on it to buy that $22 mug, of course, as is the case anytime you buy some merchandise from a politician, that is considered a donation to his campaign.
I'd just like to interject this for a second. For the longest time when people were chanting that organically, one of the most creative negative chants in the history of the world, when they were chanting, "Let's go Brandon," people say, you know, how that translates, what they really mean. So everyone's like, well, you do that, that's vulgar, and that's fine. But for him to use it with a sense of humor is great.
He's embracing it.
Doesn't that also cue anybody else who wants to make the chant, "Let's go Brandon," and say, listen, he embraces it now.
Here's the thing
He's got
about,
coffee mugs on it.
Of course.
So you could go ahead. If you feel that way, say it.
So "Let's Go Brandon" is popular among Republican Trump supporters, and it happened. This is the difference. It happened organically. Right. It was a trend that was started by the people. The only people that are tweeting the dark Brandon meme is like the White House. It's like, Mom, Dad, stop trying to tell us what's cool.
Right.
It just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So this post is going viral for all the wrong reasons. The official GOP Twitter account posted this tweet. Coffee is 30% more expensive compared to when Biden took office. I saw others. One person tweeted, "This has to be a parody account," and then another person changed the coffee mug to a sippy cup and then superimposed a bib, and it said "the big guy" on the bib. It's like people are going wild over this tweet.
That would be interesting to have a big guy mug. Do you think he'll embrace that?
I don't think that will be part of his campaign.
It's just an idea. You can take it.
They need some big guy merch. Meanwhile, Joe Biden, you know, his vice president is Kamala Harris. It was Friday. She was in Iowa, and she was there speaking. The topic was economic sponsorship and also about reproductive rights and things like that. And at one point, she talked a little bit when she was in Kenosha, I'm talking about in Iowa on Friday. She was talking about how so many people are just $400 away from an unexpected expense away from bankruptcy. So in other words, during the Biden administration, people are $400 away from being bankrupt. That is a terrible message if you are running for president and vice president, because it's like, hey, you guys are driving the car and we're broke.
Yeah, so the president is running on the Bidenomics message, and he may want to remind Kamala Harris of this. We have two sound bites we're going to play back to back. One is of her on the Bidenomics bandwagon, and the other one is when she seemingly forgets.
It's a term we're very proud of, I must tell you, because Bidenomics is working. It's working.
Most Americans are a $400 unexpected expense away from bankruptcy.
Right. You can't have both, but leave it to the mixed message, Vice President. By the way, which he's referring to in the second comment, they did a poll, and they said, do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden has handled the economy? Hence, Bidenomics. 63% disapprove. How about the way he handles inflation? 70% disapprove. So it's a very questionable tactic to come out and say Bidenomics is working and continue to take credit for the end of the pandemic when people went back to work and say, look at how many jobs I added.
And a CNN poll said that 75% of Americans say the current economy is in poor condition.
But you know what we have just described in those two talking points is the fact that the White House is taking things that have been negatives in the past, like Let's Go Brandon, now it's dark Brandon. They're embracing it. And then it's like a year ago, Bidenomics was terrible because inflation was at 10%, close to 10%. Now it's down in the 3-4 range, and now they're saying Bidenomics working.
Well, it's going to be a risk. We'll see how it goes. If we go into a recession, it has a name, and it's Bidenomics.
The key word was interesting because it's interest rates. Interest rates affects everyone's credit card, affects whether you sell a house, buy a house, get the price you want, be able to afford the home
That
you
was
need.
clever, Brian.
Thank you.
And you know what?
The language.
Regarding interest, anybody who lives on a fixed income, and there are a lot of people who are, they're loving the fact that interest rates are through the roof because they're getting like 5% on a T-bill, more north of that, and suddenly it's like I don't have to put my money in the stock market. I can buy a T-bill and sleep at night.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.